Alright, let's get out of the way. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment if you like. Tomo-chan is a girl. Episode 2 started off with Tomo and June taking a bus because they don't drive or they're too young and they can't walk. And very strong Tomo can't sit next to a boy, so she stands up and she has to ride the bus that way. But it gets worse because now there's a guy trying to grow up her butt. And she has the muscle, but she has no brain because this old man is touching her and she says, I don't want to overreact because then I'll cause a scene and I don't want June to look at me like that. That is the fucking dumbest excuse ever. So he keeps touching her and she's getting really embarrassed. And I doubt that he can see that far because he's really dumb. He can't even tell this girl's a fucking girl. Maybe it's from all the bashing he gets or because he doesn't study, so he's pretty stupid. But miraculously, he somehow sees that he's groping her and he grabs him and says, hey, I'm gonna kill you. And he takes his old ass to the police station and says, here, lock him up forever. So of course Tomo's friend is worried about her, but then says, hey, how did it go with him yesterday though? He told me I look weird in skirts and that I should consider putting on some slacks because most of the males do that. She punches him in the face and then tells her friend about this, and her friend says, you know what, now I think about it, you're not the type to wear skirts, maybe you shouldn't wear skirts anymore. And then she says, why? Well, one, you wear shorts under your skirt for some reason, and your skirts are really small. If it were up to me, you would drop the shorts and just wear panties under there, because that's what most girls do. And then Tomo, being a very masculine female, she says, wait, but that's weird, isn't it? And her friend knows that June knows that she's a girl already. So she goes over to June and says, hey, Tomo's downstairs waiting for you. And she's a sly one because she already knows that she's not wearing shorts anymore because Tomo's shorts are in her hands. And so he's going to go down there and see that it's a different person. Because what you're wearing makes a person, right? Not just what they're actually like. And then it gets fucking worse because Tomo tries to act embarrassed and girlish, and I guess it actually works, but I just think it's really awkward. But now June likes it because he's looking around and he's trying to protect her because she's not wearing shorts. He keeps making dog noses to anyone who looks at her. He's like, "Rrr." So he's acting really different, and that's making Tomo feel very strange because he walks in front of her instead of to the side of her. And he's overprotective now, and she says, hey, you need to cut that shit out. What do you mean, what shit? And you have to remember that she's not wearing shorts under her skirt. So the wind blows her skirt up, and he turns around, and he's like, what was that? So he faints, and then after waking up, he tells her, you shouldn't wear stuff like that because it's really embarrassing for both of us. But she's not listening, she's just interested in how weird his face looks. This whole show is full of dumbasses that don't really know anything. And I'm pretty sure that Tomo's friend knows that he knows that Tomo's a girl. But that doesn't even matter, because one of the best characters in the show is about to show up. The moment she enters the class, she's automatically the best girl, because all these guys are like, whoa, who's she? Damn! So if you like Chika from Kaguya-sama, this is sort of the same deal. But Tomo has no idea why she's popular, and she's the one that's lifting up the dumbbell. Not always, but most of the time, guys are just gonna like feminine girls more. So if you're the type of girl who can probably beat up a guy, that's not what these anime guys like, and it's probably not what some of these guys like either. So Tomo sees how popular she is, she tries to go and talk to her, and you won't believe who she knows. It's the guy from the karate gym. And they have the rom-com anime relationship where they've known each other since kids and they pretend to be married. Then it gets really fucking awkward because the girl with the blonde hair thinks that Tomo's a fucking guy. She's not a guy? How? She's so bulky. And this is why I say she's probably the best person here, because she's not trying to hide that she's not smart. She knows that she's not, so this is what happens. Carol feels uncomfortable, so she goes over there and pokes her in the cheek really hard. And normal people don't do that. She didn't even punch her in the face or anything. She just poked her. Boom. And then she called her stupid. And throughout every class, she just calls her dumb and dumb again. And I'm thinking, isn't that bullying? And she even has the audacity to go to her friend and say, hey, how do I defeat Tomo? Oh, and if you don't know, her voice sounds really, really dumb. Something like, oh, really? Huh? Wow, I didn't know that. Ketchup is made out of tomatoes? So she sets off to destroy Tomo. So she talks to her best friends and even talks to June about trying to make herself more strong. And somehow June says, yeah, sure, let's train. So the next day, she goes and tells June, hey, can we go and train? And that makes Tomo very jealous and very confused. She even shakes her friend so hard that her hair's in her mouth. And this is the first time in anime that I actually think that is what it looks like. To me, I'm surprised these characters do what they do, but Tomo's friend tells her, hey, just flirt with him and that'll make her super jealous and want to hit you. Okay, perfect! Another reason why this character is the best is because she provides the sauce. And not many characters in the show can provide that much sauce. And once Tomo sees June's arms around her, she gets really pissed, and that's when she says, you know what, I'm not angry at you anymore, see ya. So she doesn't see her as an enemy anymore. But then, at the end of the episode, we see that she has a little bit of backstory, and I'm thinking, whoa, did not see that coming. So when she was younger, she would tell people, can we be friends? And they'd say no, because you look like blank. And then she went to middle school and still extended her hand out, and no one accepted it. So now she's scared to even ask for friends, but then she asks Tomo, and she says, of course, why wouldn't we be friends? And she stopped looking at Tomo like the devil, and now she thinks she's a big angel. And then to leave it at a cliffhanger, he says, yeah, me and Misuzu used to date. The girl he finds annoying is the girl he used to date in middle school. And then Tomo says, what? No way! Alright, the question of the day is, would you rather be friends with Tomo, or would you rather be friends with Carol? Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Peace.